Hey guys, Wet Movie 1 back here again for another video for you guys today. And in this video, I'm with my homie, Mr. Nickels.
There you go.
What's up, bro?
I like how you did that.
You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do it just like you do.
Nah.
Well, sort of.
Mr. Nickels!
But I'm holding the camera, homie.
Okay.
Okay, cool. But right now, we're out and about, and we're going yard sailing. We're going to see if we're going to find some yard sale deals, and maybe hit up a swap meet or something, too.
Maybe a pawn shop.
Maybe a couple of that.
Gotta hit up the pawn shops.
Yeah, because in videos, I've never really went yard sailing. You know, going to different yard sales, trying to find different deals and movies and what have you. I don't know how awkward it's going to be, because I think a long time ago in one video with Matt the Scumbag, I went to like one or two of them and shit randomly. It was really kind of weird. But like, we're going to see what we can find today.
Yeah, hopefully we find some deals, maybe some Blu-rays. Who knows?
Yeah, because we already saw
out-of-print titles,
that'd be
DVDs.
Cool. Yeah, that'd be cool. We already saw a couple of signs, so we're going to see if we can find a swap meet. Not swap meet, but a yard sale. All right there, Mr. Nickels. We've been driving around for a while now, and we're seeing signs for different things like that right there. They're saying like garage sales, but it says like girls boutique, homie. Are we driving to a girls boutique?
Maybe they'll have Girl Scout cookies.
Man, me and you both don't need no Girl Scout. Oh, it's all dressies. You see that shit back there? You need one? All right, guys, we made it on over to our first garage sale. It's right up over there. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to film over there because there's like people and their families, and I'm not, going to film them and stuff. But we're going to head on over there and see if they have any movies.
See some DVDs.
You do?
Yep.
I'm going to get there first before you, son.
Nope.
So, Mr. Nickels, dude, what did you find over here at this garage sale?
Just some DVD yoga.
Your DVD yoga?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Road
trip. Yeah, and then that kind of generic stuff. This is like missing a slipcover or something.
Fantastic Four, Rise of the
Silver Surfer. I can just totally tell what that one was from the stat. Italian Job. That was a great one. American History X, but yeah, generic kind of stuff. All right, we're seeing signs for other garage sales and stuff because that last one was kind of a bust and just had some, generic titles in there, American History X and stuff, which was a good movie, but stuff that you see all over the place. So we saw a couple of more signs for other garage sales. We found two garage sales on one street over here. There's one, yeah, set up over here, and there's like another one right up the street up over there. So we're gonna head on over to this one and see what this one has. Well, they have some fairy wings up over here, a Gone with the Wind book, but we're not really seeing anything movie-wise over here at this one, right, mister?
No, yeah. Star Wars.
Oh, Star Wars helmet?
Darth
Yeah.
Vader.
Darth Vader, oh. Yeah, but there's no movies over here. This looks like a Disney lightsaber or something like that with Mickey on it. All right, man, we just got out of that garage sale over there. It was kind of disappointing. The lady went in there and pulled out a couple of DVDs from her house.
Yeah.
Because you say, if they don't have movies out there,
you can always ask for them.
Yeah.
And most likely they'll go get them.
Yeah. So she went in the house, pulled some out. Like some, a couple of kids' titles. I ended up just buying like 2 brownies from these kids that were selling them, out front of the house. Just, support the kids and stuff. Yeah. They're selling like donuts and
trying to make money and
brownies and stuff. So might as well help them out. If it's like a lemonade stand or something, I would probably help them out too. But I just busted open one of the brownies I got over here, and I'm gonna see how good it is. See if there's any pot in there, anything those kids cooked up, and I don't know what they would put in here. But I got 2 for $1 or 2 for $2, whatever it was. Pretty good.
Taste the pot?
Yeah. We're taking a little break from the whole yard selling thing. We're at the local Bob's Buying Bag swap meet over here, and we came across this big old bin full of like CDs and DVDs and things. There's actually a handful of them. There's like a big old bin over here of video games. We're gonna rifle through these and see if we find anything cool. Is this a DVD set or a Blu-ray set? What is this? Of The Sopranos. It's all kind of like
the Tony Sopranos.
It's all it's a VHS.
Oh.
But we're gonna be looking through some of these and seeing if we can find anything, rare or just, out of the ordinary over here. But yeah, everyone, this is what Bob's Buying Bag looks like on a Saturday. It's not really packed or, or anything like that, but you can find some random stuff over here, like little, sun hats, and there's like a big old stand over there selling TP, also known as toilet paper over here. But hopefully we find some more movies, man, because all we saw was that one stand over here so far. We're still walking around over here, guys, and look what we came across right here. A little table full of goodness and sun-beaten movies. Look at that. Look how crusty that one is. The sun's gotten to that one. Porky's 1 and 2. I always like those ones. You know what? I kind of like this one too when I first saw it back in the day when the VHS first came out of that one. But not really seeing much over here, guys. All right, everyone. Me and Mr. Nickels, we left the swap meet and everything. And I found one thing over there, and after we went to the swap meet, we went to a pawn shop,
Found a couple things.
Yeah, I didn't film in there because it's kind of like a small place. They were looking at me like, what are you fucking doing? You know what I mean? But right now, we're over here at another pawn shop. We're gonna be heading on in there and see if we find anything cool. Cause you said they have like usually some deals there, right?
This is my place. I love this place. $3 Blu-rays.
Alright, so let's go in and see what they got. Alright guys, we're in here now looking at some of the DVDs and Blu-rays that they have here. And it looks like the TV show season sets are like $5. And dude, how much are the DVD ones?
The Blu-rays are $3.
The Blu-rays are $3 and the DVDs are what?
Those are $1.
$1, yeah. So $3 Blu-ray. So let's see what $3 goodness ones we can find in here. Terminator Genesis, right here. Let's see if there's anything cool. There's like DVDs mixed in here with stuff.
Yeah, sometimes people like to hide stuff.
Yeah, there's like one right here with no case. This is like a mystery Blu-ray.
I think that's Argo. I've been here a lot. Let's see.
It's Argo? Oh,
Argo.
Yep.
I've been here a couple times.
Man, they have a lot of copies of Charlie's Angels here on Blu-ray. Well, we just got out of that pawn shop right there. You found 2 Blu-rays in there.
Yep.
I didn't find anything. A lot of like, you know, weird generic stuff. They had like 5 copies of like Charlie's Angels on Blu-ray. I'm like, eh? I almost grabbed one just for the hell of it, but I'm like, am I ever gonna watch that again?
Going for like what, $1 on eBay right now?
Yeah, something like that, like $1.50. It's not really worth our time.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing is, one of the guys working there was like,
I know you.
I think I know you, and it wasn't because of the whole YouTube thing. It was like a family member, sort of like Alex's cousin. It's just crazy. He's like, "You're family, aren't you?" I'm like, "Hey, can we get a family discount?" So this guy got like $1 or $2 off.
Yep.
His Blu-rays today. All right, everyone. We're at our next location of the day, Nancy's yard sale.
In the middle of nowhere.
In the middle of fucking nowhere. I'm not even exactly sure where we are, but like, let's just go in and see what they have. All right, guys. They do have a whole bunch of like DVDs up in here, and they have a lot of Blu-rays up in here, but there's like no slipcovers to them or like any like artwork to them. That's kind of strange. Why do you think that is, Mr. Nick?
I think this is one of those places where they buy storage lockers.
Oh yeah, but like who you know what I mean? Like who just gets rid of the you know what I mean? The artwork and stuff, but keeps the movies in the cases.
Maybe the rentals, like this one right here.
Oh yeah, maybe. That's really kind of weird. They have a couple of them with actual, you know, artwork to them, like Freedom Riders, which is actually a good movie. I believe this one went out of print at one time. Check this out, guys. Look what I found over here in this place. You can like, they have like all these different movies, but in the red box cases and different things like that. I guess people, you know, didn't feel like bringing them back at one point. It's kind of weird that you see that in a place for sale. And this right here is really weird. Blockbuster Express. This is like, you know, the Netflix version. This is like, you know, Blockbuster's version of Netflix. Not Netflix, but you know, Redbox or whatever. Like it was called a Blue Box back in the day, and then they changed it to Blockbuster Express. I remember this. They had it in one of the stores next to my Blockbuster I used to work at. Really, really strange. This is like an oddity. You don't really see this very often ever. We just got out of that little, like, what was that place called again?
A little yard sale place.
Yeah, like the Mama's yard sale or whatever it was called. I found one thing in there, which of course I'll show you guys at the end. But we're over here at another pawn shop right over here, called Pawn Shop. So we're gonna go on in, and you said they have deals in there?
Yeah, 5 for 20.
Let's do it. Oh yeah. Alright everyone, we're in here now looking at the Blu-ray section that they have. You know, 5 for 20 Blu-rays in here. I found 1 or 2 things which I'll show you guys in a second if I end up getting them or not. But you have to like really, you know, sift through some of this stuff to see if you find anything, you know, just, you know, rare. Because like, usually you don't see this in a 5 for 20 kind of thing. Well guys, just got out of that pawn shop right there, and damn, I got a deal. Usually you get 5 for 20, I got 6 for 20. Oh yeah. At our next destination of the day, Rick's Pawn Shop. Let's go on in, baby. Alright guys, we're in Rick's right now looking at some of the little Blu-rays that they have here. All of them are individually priced over here. Like the guy pretty much knows what they're going for, you know, online and things. And I saw the same set at the Swapmeet earlier today. I mean the DVD version of it for like $3 and the Blu-ray version of it is $15 over here. But they even have the Sex and the City complete series set for $15 going on over here. It's kind of a decent deal, but the DVDs are kind of scratched, and you know you want it. You know you want Sex and the City. But we're gonna look through some of this stuff. It looks kind of some like, you know, the same generic, you know, kind of titles that you see, you know, pretty much anywhere you go. But And didn't you say this was probably the first Blu-ray that was ever released?
Yeah.
Or DVD or something?
It was on DVD first, and now it was released
on Blu-ray. Yeah, that I'm not exactly sure how accurate that is, but you say it is, so I trust you. Well guys, that last pawn shop was kind of a bust. They kind of knew what the prices were for the things that I were going for online.
Which sucks, because they used to be $3, and then, you know, I kept going in there and buying them.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, okay, well, we're just going to raise the price up now.
Yeah. But now we're at this other pawn shop or a thrift store or something right over here, buy, sell, trade. So we'll go on in and see if they have anything cool. All right, Mr. Nickels, we're in here now looking through the different Blu-rays that they have. They brought them up to us, and we're looking to see if we can find anything cool. Like they have like the different individual prices, you know, on the back of these bad boys right here. We've been on the Mad Movie Hunt today, and you said this is one of your favorite places.
Yep, these guys know me.
All right, man, so let's see if we find anything cool up in here. Damn, guys, Mr. Nickels just bought 3 things in that pawn shop over there, but right across the way from this pawn shop, there's another one. So let's head on to this one. All right, guys, we're in here now looking at some of the Blu-rays. They have them in these old racks, like even I used to have back in the day, and different things. But let's see if I find anything, you know, rare. This thing is a piece of shit, I can tell you that right now. Let's see if there's anything cool though, because you know, you always see like the same old kind of stuff that you see, you know, pretty much anywhere you go. Like, you know what I mean? I've seen this one like 3 or 4 times today, and a handful of things, but there's like a big old stand of DVDs here. I think, how much are they going for again?
$29. $3
DVDs and $5 Blu-rays? Yeah, $5 of the Blu-rays and stuff. But let's see if we can find anything obscure in here. Alright everyone, we've come down to the end of our little journey here. I'm about to go home and show you guys what I hoarded up on and stuff. But if you guys want to see what Mr. Nickels picked up today, check out the link down below for his YouTube channel. Really super cool guy. We went all around today. We went yard sailing. We went to a goddamn swap meet. And we also went to thrift stores all over the place and pawn shops and stuff. So if you guys want to see his side of the adventure, link down below. But guys, let's go on home and I'll show you guys what I hoarded up on today. Alright everyone, I'm back home now from hoarding up, hanging out with my friend Mr. Nickels over here. We hit up pawn shops, we hit up yard sales, we hit up goddamn swap meet, man. And I got a handful of stuff right here, which I'm about to show you guys what I hoarded up on. The first one up was I picked up over at the swap meet. I didn't really find anything at the garage sales today, which was kind of a bummer. But I found this Blu-ray over there at the swap meet for $1, Identity Thief. Right here, it doesn't have a slipcover or anything like that, but it's okay for $1. I don't think I've owned that movie before. And this other movie I picked up at one of the thrift stores I went to. It goes for like over like $15, $16 online. And I know Shout Factory released one of these films in a double pack on Blu-ray. But this is Empire of the Ants and Tentacles. The double feature MGM DVD right here for $3. Couldn't pass it up. I'm probably gonna, you know, flip it on my eBay page or Amazon or what have you. And the next 2 up I picked up at a pawn shop. I got both of these together for like what, $6 or something. And this first one up right here is a Jackie Chan 6-film collection set. Right here has like Operation Condor 1 and 2, Project A 1 and 2, Super Cop, and Twin Dragons up on here. I believe I have these ones on Blu-ray already, but like in a pack together. I'm like, okay, whatever. And the other one I picked up is a movie I already have on DVD, but I just got it because it was, you know, $3 and I upgraded to Blu-ray. Denzel Washington and The Equalizer. I'm like, whatever. I always see this going on sale at the, you know, at Best Buy for that little Sony sale they have going on every once in a while. But this was a hell of a lot cheaper than $10. And these last ones up right here, I got from another pawn shop I went to with Mr. Nickels. And they had like a special going on, like 5 for $20, you know, kind of thing. And I said, hey, is there a way I can do 6 for $20? And they said, okay, cool. And of course, one of them I got from Mr. Nickels over there, which if you guys want to see what he picked up, check out his end of the video, link down below. But the 5 I got for $20 were Date Night and Mr. and Mrs. Smith, double pack right here. I don't know if I've ever seen Mr. and Mrs. Smith, or I don't know if I might have rented Date Night once before. Just keep in mind all these were, you know, $20 altogether. And this one right here, I got Everest on Blu-ray. This one, it says that the DVD is in there, but there's no DVD inside. It's just a Blu-ray disc in this one. But haven't seen this movie. It looked interesting to me. This one I wasn't sure if I owned before. I still haven't even looked at my collection yet. But part of the, you know, the 5 for $20 Reindeer Games, brand new Ben Affleck film. I always really liked this one. I thought it was kind of a decent one. And next up right here, I don't even know really, I just sort of threw it in there because it was part of the, you know, the deal that was going on. And I'm like, okay, it's missing the slipcover and stuff. And I thought the movie was pretty decent when I saw it in theaters. But that is X-Men Days of Future Past, the Road Cut. I'm like, all right, I won't pass this one up this time for the price I'm getting it. And it has, of course, both of the discs inside there. And but this one right here pretty much pays for this whole lot right here, because this is a triple feature set of Natural Born Killers, Any Given Sunday, and JFK, triple feature here. But for you guys who don't know, Natural Born Killers just went out of print, the Blu-ray version, and so did True Romance. A friend of mine, Sordo24 on YouTube, told me about a handful of titles that just went out of print recently, and I believe this set, I looked up on eBay, is going for like $40, $30 or more on there. So I'm like, well, shit, if I can get it, part of a 5 for 20 kind of deal, I'll grab it. You know what I mean? Because I don't think I've owned this one on Blu-ray, and of course, they come on the separate discs and stuff, so it's not like all one, one shoved on, all 3 films shoved on one disc or anything. But that's all I picked up today for this little out and about yard sale kind of haul video right here. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Mr. Nickels, man, the Pawn Star King of YouTube, as he likes to be called. Link down below to his channel, and I'll see you guys all next time.